This channel is supported by my online fishing courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner, as well as my books. And hey, those books make great gifts. You can learn more about the books at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, this is actually my first trip in the kayak for Fluke this year. A South Shore Bay. Yeah, I've been busy catching fish other places. I really like fishing this setting. I love sticking the fish when they're in like 6 or 7 feet of water. So hopefully I get on some. I know the reports have been mixed, and I can tell by going out right now it's like one boat. But all right, we'll see. I've got the tide I like and nice conditions, and we'll see what happens. Hey, so for these small waters, for a teaser, just like a 3-0, it's a Saltex bait holder hook. I'm using for a bucktail. I'm starting with a 3/4 ounce and 4-inch gulp grubs all around, and yeah, very simple. I'll have links to all of the gear in the video description, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And this is Eastern Long Island. I'll be fishing roughly 6 to 12 feet of water throughout this trip. Just getting set up here, trying to feel how I want to set things up. Yeah, I'll be on that trolling motor like a lot of the time. It looks like there's no wind. There's actually a little breeze. We'll pick up a little bit. The thing about the kayak is, I've got current. Doesn't look like much because I'm moving with it. But when I go up to reset with the boat, I'm only going 2.5 miles an hour, and I'm drifting back at like 1 mile an hour. So a lot of my trip is actually spent resetting. So that's the one disadvantage of the kayak. Otherwise, it's a wonderful thing, especially with this trolling motor embedded in there. It's not a terrible fish. I mean, I'm in the water for like a minute. No, I'm in the water for 2 minutes. Actually, it's not a bad one at all. I'm gonna measure. Curiosity. I'm not keeping anything today. I got Fluke in the fridge. Oh man. Oh, come on, man. Don't do that to me. Really close. And by close, I mean close to the New York legal limit of 19 inches. But like I said, I'm not keeping, but just for curiosity's sake. And I know on my rod where that mark is, so I'll go check it out. No, I don't even think that's close. That first fish is definitely a keeper because I've got a mark here. So a small keeper, but a keeper. That's a heck of a way to start the trip. Damn. Except that he pulled the... So that's unexpected because I've been... Most of the reports I've been getting haven't been good, and it's like all short, so I realized he wasn't a big keeper, but I'll take it. I mean, telefishing's not good because there's nobody here. I thought there was a boat, but then it turned out to be a clamor. And then the one boat that just went by. But, all right, well, I'm the only one here, so whatever's here, some birds kind of looking interested over there. No, they're feeding. We'll see. How you doing? What's that? Nah, just started. So this fishing, so look, to come here I have to think about traffic because there's what's called a trade parade of contractors and stuff that go out to the east end of Long Island, and it can really increase your travel time. So anyway, I'm out here earlier than I expected on the tide. It's okay. I mean, it's just that I know it can be really slow until it gets closer to high, and basically what I'm watching here is I had 75 to start, 74.7. what we're going to see is, as we get closer to high tide, we get more of that ocean water coming in. That temperature's going to drop. The water's going to get clearer. And I hope the fish are going to hit better. Although, yeah, all right, got one, so. All right, so this is actually the next drift, and now that breeze is showing up on the water a little better. And I'll just use the trolling motor, just maybe 5 or 10%, just into that little breeze, just so I can get the speed that I want. It'll be around 0.8, 0.9 miles an hour. Okay, shorty. Yeah, at least they're not micros. So I'm sure this package is like 10 years old. I mean, okay, so I've had a couple of drifts with nothing but some small fish. They're not spitting up any bait. I'm not seeing birds diving. I'm not seeing any bait. When I see that situation, I know those fish have to be eating crabs. That's when I go to just a 3-inch gulp shrimp. Always works well for me. I have some packages tucked away. They're easily 10 years old. In my opinion, gulp has no issues of shelf life. It doesn't matter how brown the juice is. You just use it. I always put that shrimp on that plain bait holder hook, and the bucktail stays with the grub. Oh, that feels good. Oh, okay. Of course, anything feels good when you're not catching, right? And that bucktail's a 3/4 ounce dark matter Skinner prototype. The real ones will come in at some point. I've seen them. They're on their way. I'm going to use the swing hook now. I'm going to drop down to a 1/2 ounce fixed hook in a little bit. One's got potential. Not that much. Oh, I bet that's a leak. Oh, that's almost certainly good. It's long. That's almost. Yeah, it's just a little bit short. It's not 19 inches. It's probably like 18 7/8, maybe 18 3/4, somewhere like that. So, all right, but I do expect it to get better, and it's gonna get better. That feels like a good one. Yeah, maybe not. Right, started off good, but there's a weird one, huh? Look at that. But here's one I caught when I was out on my friend Jonathan's boat out in Long Island Sound. This is the first one ever in my entire life out of all the fluke I've caught that was brown on both sides. You can see there's no eye there. That is supposed to be the white side of the fluke, but it was all brown. This one's just got a little bit of brown. Okay, so what's going to happen in a little bit is this will be the first of 2 boats that I have to react to because of the waves. If you're going to do this kind of fishing, you have to expect boat waves. My attitude is I'm on the boater's turf. I have to deal with whatever's coming. That's that. I don't expect anybody to slow down because I'm here, and I'm going to keep my eyes open, and I'm going to put my bow into anything that comes. On the other hand, you know, it is tough when boats come very close because I don't have a lot of time to react. That's the challenging part. The boat going by fast, if it's got just a little bit of distance away, no big deal. I can handle it. But all right. So almost all boats here go around the outside of the buoy, which I actually position myself so if I stay on the inside, I have a little bit of time. Not all boats will go around the outside. Wow, what a... That's a definite keeper. It's that half-ounce bucktail I just put on. Oh my God. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it's definitely good. So that, yeah. Really no need to, yeah. So that's a 20-inch fish. Really gives me a limit. Goodbye. Ooh. I do not have a limit. I have 2 keepers. Brain fart there. Guess I'll leave that bucktail on. All right, that guy's wake was no big deal at all because, you know, actually when you're going fast, you throw less of a wake. You know, you're displacing less water. So no issue for me. We're going to see one that's a lot harder to deal with. And again, I fully accept that. I'm going to deal with it. But I do see people out with kayaks that are not as stable as this one. And, yeah, bad things can happen. But, you know, well, what are you going to do? All right, and I went to that half-ounce bucktail because I want to fish as light a weight bucktail as I possibly can without scoping out. I've said that so many times for fluke fishing, no matter where it is. Same thing with black fishing. You want to fish as light a jig as you can possibly get away with. So, yep, half-ounce. And my color selection is just random. I don't have a lot of jigs because these were all prototypes. So it was one of each. So I'm just using the weight bucktail that I have and... yeah, no real thought about the color. Oh boy, that's a good one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, taking line. Oh man, really nice. On that little half-ounce again. So I only made 2 drifts with the half-ounce, and I've got 2 nice. This is a really nice keeper. You know, I used some spray silicone lubricant on that trolling motor, the turning mechanism there, and it was fine the beginning of the trip. Now it's not so fine. It's loud, but this thing's been used to death. So I'll deal with it. Just reset that drift. So 71 degrees now, so that's a 4-degree drop. Thank you. Yeah, that was nice of him. He slowed down for me. I kind of feel bad when people interrupt their time to do that. That's the kind of boat that throws a real wake. Boy, it displaces a lot of water. So yeah, that was really nice of him to do that. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh yeah, look at that. That's almost certainly another legal fish. There's no way that's not 19. On the 10-year-old shrimp. On the 10-year-old shrimp. I'll give him a measure, but oh, this one actually he's probably good. He might be a little short. I'll have to review on the remeasure, look at the video and figure that out. Yeah, that one was short, so I'm still at 3 keepers, which by the way, that is the New York limit, but yeah, it doesn't matter to me today, 'cause I've got Fluke in the fridge, don't need to keep these. There's somebody right there, come on. Wow. You could just feel him swimming with it. Yeah, short, but it's not bad. Definitely the bite picking up the cooler water. Oh, and I am catching other smaller shorts that I'm not putting on video. You know, maybe half the fish are going to end up on video this trip. Something. Just feel him swimming with it. How big is that? It works. Yeah, it works if I don't tangle. Oh boy. This was definitely a better one here. Oh boy. Easy, nice big keeper. All right, this is the next drift. I mean, the bite's really on now in this cooler water that's coming from the ocean. That's another good one. Taking line. Taking line. Oh, yeah. This is the toughest fight yet. Yeah, and rightfully so. Lock it in here. There's only, I'm going to say, one other boat fishing here. I'm not even sure if there is. Another beauty. Another no measure keeper. All right, here's going to come the other boat wake. If you're a boater and you care about not capsizing somebody in a kayak, you just got to give them a little distance to react so they can get the bow in. Again, not a big deal for me. It's a great kayak. I can handle it. But a kayaker in this particular encounter does not have much time to react. I actually think he slowed down, but it's not the speed, it's the proximity that's more of a problem. Okay, it's been a while since I've hooked up, but that feels really good. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Yeah, it's definitely that's better than 19 for sure. Boy, they're a lot like narrower than the ocean fish. Oh yeah, because look at the length on this thing. Yeah, these are easily a keeper. They're just narrow. I've lost count how many keepers. Yeah, I've got 6 keepers, so that's double limit. So when I'm kayak fishing around here, I also take note of the type of boat that's coming. Like right now, it's what I call like a big cruising boat, not like a center console or something. So this is the kind I really have to be careful with because they displace a lot of water. They make a big wake. Oh, figures the big boat's coming in. I gotta hook a good one. Yeah, that's the short. I gotta get away from that thing though. A boat like that displaces water. Yeah, he slowed down too, so yeah, that was another nice guy. All right, but you know what? The bite just kind of died, and a big reason that it did is right here. Hopefully you can read that bottom left-hand corner of the fish finder where it's reading 76 degrees, so that's a 5-degree jump, and this is caused by the turn of the tide. It's now outgoing, and you know, it's not that Fluke can't handle 76 degrees, it's that it's just the warmer of what it's been. You know, when it got a little bit cooler, they reacted to that. They fed well. Now the water's warmed back up with the tide change, and the bite's shut down. But hey, great trip. 6 keepers. That I'm real happy with that. All right, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Check out my online courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner. And don't forget my books. And remember, those books make great gifts. You can learn more about the books at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon.